So, what did we do? We asked an English historian, Tessa Dunlop, to give a rather different perspective on the ethnic identity of the prince.
The history of Wales and its so-called English princes is a long and torturous affair. Now, I studied history in England, and as far as I'm concerned, the English and Welsh nobility have been interbreeding for so long, they've become a sort of sophisticated blend of English and Welsh, as quite probably are you. So I'm going to take this theory and the courage of my convictions and test it across the border. The last truly Welsh Prince of Wales was Llewellyn ap Griffith, who met his bloody demise at the hands of Edward I in 1282. It was this king's son, Edward II, who became the first English Prince of Wales. And here's where it gets complicated, because although of English descent, Edward II was born in Wales at Carnarvon. A century or so later, and things get even trickier. Most Welsh consider Owain Glyndŵr as the last Welsh prince, but even Glyndŵr was of Anglo-Welsh descent, and his vanquisher, Henry V, was a Welsh-born Prince of Wales. After Glyndŵr's defeat, many of the Welsh defected to the English cause. In fact, one of Owain Glyndŵr's relatives, Owain ap Meredydd ap Tudur ap Gronwy, was so successful fighting for the king that when the king died, he ended up in bed with the widowed queen. He was right in there. The only thing that held him back was his name, Owain ap Meredydd ap Tudur ap Gronwy. So the English shortened it to Tudor. 50 years later, Henry Tudor, Owain Tudor's grandson, led his troops up the Welsh coast, across the Welsh mountains, to meet King Richard III at the Battle of Bosworth. Henry was victorious. He became Henry VII of England with Welsh blood in his veins, and his son, a real Prince of Wales, better known to us, of course, as Henry VIII. The Tudor line came to an end with Elizabeth I, and the Stuarts were called in from Scotland. But during the Civil War, the Welsh remained loyal to the Royalist cause. In fact, it wasn't really till the 19th century that things became a little strained. Queen Victoria loved to holiday in the Highlands, and nobody bothered with Wales. Needless to say, it took a Welshman to put Wales and the princes back on the map. In 1911, Lloyd George cooked up the idea of an investiture of the future Edward VIII at Carnarvon Castle. It was a genius idea because the pomp and ceremony of the event not only enhanced the image of the Prince of Wales, but it also helped Lloyd George's political profile. Nearly 60 years on, Prince Charles's investiture in 1969 received angry claims of tokenism. In the face of rising Welsh nationalism, apparently the prince wasn't Welsh enough. And OK, he's a bit English, and a bit German, a bit Greek, a bit Scottish, and a bit Welsh. And surely this modern European Prince of Wales is the perfect vehicle to put Wales on the international stage, isn't he? I have a feeling that some of you might not agree with me.
So there you have it, the perfect vehicle. And John, I'm wondering whether, given Tessa's view there, it's all a fuss about nothing. He's a bit Welsh anyway.